to It's a Small Disney podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm April.
Did you have anything to make fun of me this time?
I mean,
about?
every time. It's the loudest shit
What?
I've ever...
What would you rather me do?
Hey, welcome back.
Hey!
But you're so... I don't even have the energy to try to
right,
recreate
how
you sound. Hey.
Hey. Welcome to It's a Small Disney podcast.
Hello there, and welcome back.
Hello there.
No, it's hello there,
I'm
and
Obi-Wan.
welcome back to another episode of It's a Small Disney podcast.
Okay, well, you just gave yourself the job. I'm Eric.
And today we are going to be going over the Mexican Pavilion.
Going over the Mexican.
We're going to go over
We're going to visit the
fine-tooth
Mexican
comb.
Pavilion.
Are we?
Yeah, we're going there right
Is
now.
this a surprise? Please bring out
So
tickets.
you've just walked through the front entrance of Epcot. Which way are you turning?
The very front entrance?
And
Which
you're getting
entrance?
to the front, the main
okay.
front, parking
Okay.
lot
Okay.
front. You get to the World Showcase.
I mean, I'm
which way are you turning?
I get to the World Showcase.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going whichever you go because I'm already lost. You
We
sort
are
of lead
going
me around. I mean, I prefer
left.
I would tell you where to go. Take me to Mexico first.
Okay, we're going to go left. When you come through the front entrance of Epcot and get to the World Showcase, always go left. I'm sorry to my friends in Canada, Andrew, Whiskey Morg, Steve now, probably half
How
of the
do you
Buffalo
have so many friends
Bills fans.
in another country?
I ain't starting at Canada. I'm sorry. Starting at Mexico.
I know no one in another country.
I know. Several.
Okay.
I just named them all. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to start and we're going to end in Mexico.
Oh, yeah. You always start and end where where you start.
Wait, what?
You always start and end where you started at.
That's
All right.
okay. Okay, so we're walking in, and what draws you in first thing?
Pyramid. Margaritas. The smell of
The
food.
smell of margaritas and food. The pyramid.
Yes, huge pyramid.
Do you know how tall it is?
I do not.
How tall would you guess? Just by looking and knowing things about
Oh, God,
measurements.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know things about measurements. I mean,
You do-
what? 5 stories.
36 feet.
What is that?
Is it. That is it.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
they do that illusion thing on us.
No, what's it called? Not spatial
Or-
awareness.
I don't know.
What's it called? Where they make things look really tall.
You're supposed to
but
be the one that's doing this part.
I
so.
knew that before.
So you see this pyramid that looks huge. You walk in it, and then you kind of go.
Let's talk about the pyramid. The outside of it. It's like an Aztec type of pyramid, and there's a lot of information on the pyramid. I didn't feel like talking about it because we have a very limited amount of time, but there's a ton of information and all the work that was put into it and how it replicates other things, and so it's really, really cool to go and
So
read all
that's
that.
like your center of attraction when you walk into Mexico. But before we get into the pyramid, you got some options outside. First off, you got a little margarita booth.
Well, first off, if it is a festival season.
I mean, that was in my. I was going to mention that.
No, but before you turn, there's a
We ain't
booth right there.
Okay, I'm going to let
Just
you
saying.
handle this.
No, okay, you go. You got it.
Yes,
You're
there
doing
is
great.
a booth there, but I was talking about the staples, the stuff that there's not always going to be a booth there.
How are you getting so?
Because I had I had my visual, I had my thing going in my head, and you were stopping me.
Okay, I won't say anything else.
Yeah, I'm passionate. This is my favorite pavilion next to Japan.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything
No.
else. I'm so sorry.
I'm not saying anything else.
Okay, so what? You go. Okay, I don't even know where you were. Just keep going.
You don't even know how to get to Mexico.
I don't.
Okay, all right, back on track. Okay, so you've got stuff on the outside before you go into the. All right, Stain. We're getting way off track here. You've got a margarita stand that has delicious margaritas. Like, you don't have to go into the bar inside to get these. These are great. Tons of different flavors.
They have a small bites too. They have
small bites there. You also have a quick service, which is the San Angel. Did I say that right?
San Angel.
San Angel. Cantina. So you've got your tacos, your just quick bites. Things range from anywhere from $7 to like $10 or something like that. I don't want to go through all that. Just know all the food in Mexico is authentic Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
So you also have a sit-down restaurant on the outside, which is the San Angel Hacienda, which is more of your, think like your chicken plates with like your cheese sauces, your more upscale tacos, things like that. So you've got options. Everybody, I believe, loves Mexican food. Surely there's something, whether it's nachos or whatever. And also, you can catch a band outside, a mariachi band, which is playing all throughout the day. You told me earlier that there's actually members in that band who have been there ever since it started.
Yep. It's a 12-piece band, and there are some members of it that have been there since opening day of Epcot.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, they probably are getting ready to retire soon, if I had to guess.
And they're always so awesome. They're playing like Disney songs and things. Like you'll notice, you may not recognize at the beginning, but you got like Coco, you've got like, I think like Little Mermaid, and everything that you could think of.
But they can put a spin on, and
right.
yeah.
So that's your outside. You don't have time to go into the pyramid, which is a big mistake if you don't make time to go into the pyramid. But
because there's not a lot, like it's
passed through
on the outside, because all the fun stuff is on the inside of that pyramid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once you pass through, there's another country that is Frozen there, or
it's in Norway.
I thought
Frozen
was in
Norway. I know now.
Okay, let's walk up the steps. Be ready. People take pictures on those steps.
We take pictures on those steps.
So you walk in, you get into kind of the lobby of the pyramid, and there's some interactive games you can play on the wall,
there's
like art. There's a Coco display.
Day of the Dead
statue. That's an awesome place. Take a few minutes to just walk around the lobby before you go in.
The skeleton groom and bride is there. And we went once for our anniversary, and we took a picture in front of it.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's
you go
really
in there,
cool.
and then kind of as you step through the lobby, you notice like, how did this get so big? Because you're basically in another building, and you've got like this view of like this volcano in the background.
So do you know what all that's supposed to represent?
No.
So if you look up, it's dark and it looks like the sky. Okay. And you're sort of, when you walk in, you're sort of overlooking everything. Because you're elevated. And it's supposed to be like a marketplace.
The Plaza?
Yes.
De los Amigos.
And so it's like a marketplace where you have all these vendors doing everything, and it's
very risky of a marketplace because children are running around there like crazy, and there are nothing but like handmade like jewelry and statues. It makes me nervous when we go in there.
A lot of sugar skulls everywhere.
Yeah.
That I know. I'm surprised our kids didn't break anything, but it's beautiful. So you can go down either way most of the time, and then you just enter into the marketplace, and it's really tight. I guess to
visualize
really
like
mimic that.
Yeah. So you've got a couple of things to do
and it's on the water. It's on that. There's a little like, I guess what's supposed to be like a river in there with the ride that goes through it, but it's that marketplace on the water.
Okay. So there are several things to do inside the pyramid other than shop. You've got a restaurant, another San Angel, and this is the Inn Restaurante. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
What? Did I say it wrong?
Restaurante.
Okay, yeah. But it's another just version of different like Mexican dishes. We've ate there, and
a little more expensive.
A little bit more expensive. I would probably prefer just quick service on the outside. Yeah. And then you've got a tequila bar representing right here. One of our favorite spots.
One of our
La Cava del Tequila. And be prepared because there is always a line.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like a speakeasy, but you don't have to do anything special to like find it or get in. It's just this hole in the wall tequila bar, and it's authentic tequila bar. We're not talking like just people pouring the random stuff. Like you can take shots, you can take samples of, tequila flights of expensive stuff, and then all the margaritas you want, cucumber margaritas, the avocado. Who is the actor who has his own?
Doogie Howser, MD.
Doogie Howser has his own margarita there. There have been influencers who have got to hold tastings in there and create things. And one of the most legendary margarita makers, Pepe. I'll play a little video on for everybody watching of a special margarita he made one time when we were there, and it was awesome.
Oh my God, it was so good. And every time we go back, I mean, you can't get it now, and it was delicious.
We're going to have a shot of tequila for Pepe.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I will say, if you want to try to sit down inside of there, good luck, because it's very limited seating, and you will tell them that you want to sit down, and they will make it happen, but you may have to wait. And if it's a large crowd, you have to stand around the table and not sit. We've been lucky enough to be able to sit a couple of times, but we've never done that with the kids because we'd have to stand, and they're not about standing.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like all the other margaritas and drinks throughout the, Disney, they range for anywhere from probably $14 to $22.
And the same people are always working when we're there. Like over the years, the same people every time we go in there. So they must really like their job there.
Yes.
To
stay. You've got to check out the tequila bar. They're going to have something you like, and if you get a seat, you can get nachos, chips and salsas. You can get some chips and salsa.
Drink already?
I haven't had any.
Here? Okay.
So we're gonna do a little play-by-play here.
Oh, Pepe.
And Jesus. So we're gonna show you what you need to do before you go to the last thing in the pyramid, which is the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros.
Or, as we call it, just the Three Caballeros. I had no idea it even had another name besides Three Caballeros.
Yes. So this is a ride inside the pyramid, one of our favorite things. But once you get in line for this, you have to finish your drinks.
And it's a short line, friends.
It goes fast. It's just on and on and on.
Because it's a boat ride.
So most of the time, we've learn to finish our drinks, or right when we're finished, almost finished, get in line. Sometimes we have had a little bit too much to drink and we are almost at the front of the line, and we have to do this.
Especially if you get the spicy margarita, it's not easy to take down. And so you're trying to shoot that down right before you get on the ride. Oh my God, heartburn.
My favorite drink there is the corn old fashioned, but I think we're going to make an episode just on La Cava del Tequila and go more in depth on all those. So anyway, we're almost at the front of the line. Oh crap, we've still got drinks. So cheers to Pepe and La Cava del Tequila.
Do I have to drink this fast like that?
Oh, yeah. Now you're ready.
Oh.
That's good, right?
That's really not bad.
This is actually a tequila finished in Thomas H. Handy rye from Buffalo Trace here in Kentucky. So
oh my God, that's actually pretty good. That's like smooth.
And they put it in the rye whiskey barrel. So that's awesome. Anyway, so before we leave, we got to ride Three Caballeros, which is just, it is what is it?
It's not. It's just a slow boat ride.
Slow boat ride. The boats just keep going and going and going, and it's one of the most classic fun rides you'll ride.
It opened in 2007. I think it replaced the original ride that was there, but it kept everything pretty much the same as far as like the scenery and things like that inside. Now it's just the from the movie The Three Caballeros. I think it was made in like 1944.
You follow as Donald is going on an adventure to try to find a girlfriend.
Donald, here, help me put my leg up. See, I got Donald
right there. I got Donald on my shirt. He's very much trying to find a mate through this. That's what I think.
That's what
it's not really what happens, but
I think he's just trying to get away from everyone.
Well,
he's trying to hold him
down.
He's got to get
to the band.
He wants to do his own thing.
He's the third member of the band. And so you're just on this like kind of boat ride, you would think, that goes through water. It's slow. You kind of see the scenery of like the back of the restaurant where we said there was the volcano. And then you have interactive screens going through there following Donald and it is in his adventure to try to get to the band. And then you kind of go through like a small world type spot that's themed for the Three Caballeros. And then you end with everybody playing music and everybody's cheering.
Everybody found Donald.
Everything's
saved.
I just think they should change the rule. I think you should be able to have your margarita on that ride.
That's the only thing that I would say that they could. But could you imagine though? Could you imagine people would? I would
double fist the margarita on there.
Oh my God!
2 of them.
Oh my God!
What?
You're being so like.
What?
Double.
You know what I mean? 2 margaritas.
2 margaritas.
No, don't.
But yes, but I mean, I get why they don't. But
I'm having one more.
Okay, well, you can pour me one more.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, it's really, really good actually. But so, yeah,
that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, I want to focus a little bit more in detail and depth to maybe La Cava del Tequila or even like Three Caballeros. But
Three Caballeros has been closed down for refurbishment,
but
I think it's
the lines have been crazy for it. People are catching on to that ride.
Yeah, so the last time that we went in there, oh my God, we couldn't go down on each side because this side was specific for the line. I mean, and if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I couldn't believe the weight on it. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was crazy. But kids or no kids, definitely take kids inside the pyramid and through Mexico. A lot of food. I guarantee you can find something for them to eat. They're going to love the ride. And just be careful with all the shopping in there. It is very risky on breaking things. I've heard things shatter almost every time I go in there. And for some reason, there's I need to look this up. There's a hidden story, like Scrooge McDuck shoots a laser in the corner every once in a while, and then there's some other, looks like DuckTale characters popping up. It's wild. It's just random laser beam Scrooge McDuck. So cheers to Scrooge McDuck.
My
Woo!
God, that tastes just like we're drinking something from there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It's really good. We got any games to play? No game today. I think our game was just taking some shots and reliving memories in the Mexico Pavilion. So go over to Instagram, follow us, leave us some comments. I like how people have been commenting. I know Darren commented on an episode about the spring rolls. He mentioned, I think, a crab rangoon spring roll with like chili sauce or something like that.
Like wanting something like that, or they had something like that?
No.
He would create something like that.
You said, tell us what you thought you would make.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Did I really?
Yes. So that's what he would do.
Well, thank you.
It's kind of like, it sounds like a crab rangoon.
I did not know I said that.
It sounds like a normal crab rangoon, but just shaped like a spring roll.
Yeah.
Which sounds really good.
That would be amazing, actually.
But yeah, go over to Instagram, follow us. If you're watching YouTube, leave some comments. I know we've had some of those as well. I'd like to get the YouTube views up. But we also want you to listen while you're driving, traveling. Maybe you're on your way to Disney. And that's an episode. You can also follow me at Whiskey Mutant on Instagram. Follow April at Smith, April859. And we'll see you next time. Until then, it's a Small Disney podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm April.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
Why are you yelling again?
I don't know.